Hey, do you want to see a sharpening stone?
This is a stone, you know, just a stone that you've got over from Japan.
It's not just a stone.
Show me it.
No.
Show me it.
Okay. There's several.
Okay, that looks cool. That looks...
It's huge.
Oh, is that all one stone?
Pick it up.
Oh my... Okay, you paid for a lump of rock?
No, that is a King, the shrimp brand. That's the premium brand of their sharpening stones.
Okay, so do you cut it up and sell it into pieces?
No. In this video, I'm going to be opening a big box of vintage Japanese tools. This is the 4th box that I received last week, and the last one of the 4. G'day, my name's Stuart Chignell, and welcome to Chestnut Nag's Tools from Japan. Right, well, the last 2 boxes, they kind of emptied really quickly because there's a bunch of, big things in there. This one's going to take a bit more time. Right, first out of the box, we have a kana, which has split in the traditional manner and been repaired in the traditional manner. Where's the hammer? Okay, this is got the paper on there to change the fit, because without the paper it's a bit loose. So what I'm going to do immediately is put this in electrolysis bath and see how good it is by the end of the day. See what's underneath it. But here, let's get a good before shot. You can barely see the maker's mark there. Okay, this will need tapping out. So we could just grind this down, but the ura has become, well, it's hard to see because of the corrosion, but it looks like it's actually gone past the edge. So that really, yeah, definitely needs some tapping out. Oh, hell, that is a matched kana blade and chip breaker, made by the same maker. Laminated steel chip breaker. Quality planes, it's not just the blade that is laminated steel, your mild steel, which is soft and deforms easily, and your tool steel blade, but the chip breakers are the same, and when you're sharpening them, these are sharpened so that you can shave with them as well as the blade. With the Western plane, you don't bother with giving a chip breaker that much of attention. Crikey, that looks brand new. It's a little block plane. Edge needs some work. Geez, that looks nice. It also looks a little weird. What the hell is that? Now this is something I go on a bit about in these unboxing videos because it turns up quite regularly. There is this mystique about the relationship between Japanese people and their tools, and it, like most myths, it's a myth. It's based in truth. It is based in truth. There is the Japanese produce incredible tools. They have incredible skilled craftspeople, but the myth goes further than that. Okay, this kana has needed a second pin. It's had a second pin put in it because this one was out of place, or with the wearing away of the die, it was no longer holding the blade as it should have done. So they put the second pin in, and what they've used is a 4-inch nail. You can see that. And you see these 4-inch nails or 6-inch nails used on a regular basis. Like here, instead of a bolt, that is often a nail which is driven through and then bent over. And it works. It does the job. But it doesn't fit the myth. Okay. Well, this is a tool that I'm not particularly keen on. This is a replaceable blade. Kana blade. Yeah. Don't like them. I'm much more into the tools that fit the myth. Tools like this. the same maker. Is the chip breaker? Chip breaker is, they're matched. Interesting. These look quite rough coming out of the box, but once we get the rust off them, that's when we can judge if they're any good or not. Sometimes a tool will come out and it looks filthy, looks horrid, like it looks like it's going to be completely ruined by the rust. You clean it up and it's actually not that bad. Other times the rust can be there and it just looks like it's just a smattering, just a light cover. But underneath that light cover are these deep holes where the rust has got into the steel and eaten it out like a hole in a tooth. Little block plane, that's in good nick. Okay. I haven't seen that before. I don't want to hit it there because it's really crisp edges. That blade is shiny. Okay, that's an odd. I haven't seen that before. Oh, look at this cutie. A little compass plane. It's always a struggle to know what to keep and what to let go. Look at the quarter sawn figure on that. Crikey, that looks it's pretty sharp. Not super sharp, but pretty sharp. This is another new one for me. If you see this, I don't know what that's about. Ow. Geez, this does not want to move. Okay. Now this is a prime candidate for looks stuffed. See this heavy corrosion, and this is why it was so difficult to get out. Corrosion had expanded the size of the tool, making it a much tighter fit. But this looks like it'll produce very heavy pitting because you've got this thick, scaly rust. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But we're not going to know until we remove the rust. So it's really, we'll see what happens when we put it through the electrolysis bath. Very clean. The nature of the way Japanese plane blocks are made means that they respond to the seasons. Change moisture content, change humidity means that they shrink, they swell. So part of owning and using these planes is knowing how to maintain them, how to adjust them to deal with those changes in the wood. Well, here's a new one on me. I'm not sure if this is how it came or if it's an aftermarket addition, putting the screw on. Ooh, that looks nice. Excellent. It's a little hollowing plane. That's a keeper. Ah, so Kiwa, a little offset, skewed. Now this is odd. What the hell is this? I don't know. Ho, 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 ho. The weight in this thing. Oh. Now that's what I call a deeber. Now this may be a second, a Smith second. He might have discarded this for some reason. It looks like there may have been a mark here and it's been ground out. It doesn't look finished. It's still got the clay on it from the tempering. You can see the laminating between the soft and the hard steel. It's not sharp, but it is ground to an edge. It's chunky. Pity it's right-handed. Crikey, that's gorgeous. Needs some work. There's a significant nick out of the blade just here. Nice, nice, very, very nice. What was I saying about nice? If you've watched any of my videos for a while, whether on this channel or the other channel, you would have seen my German hewing axe. And since I started this dedicated Japanese channel, I've been saying I've got to get two tools that I've got to get Japanese versions of up and working. One is a hewing axe, hewing hatchet, and the other is a draw knife. So that's a nice little hatchet. I reckon they'd clean up nicely. And I love these, this traditional cover. I've got to learn how to make these. Last but not least, not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting at all. Oh, that's lovely. That's old. That is old. It's the buffalo horn ferrule. Just there's a character about the Smith's marks that is also, you know, not modern. Wow. Okay, that's unusual. Yeah, not bad. It's a Western style Japanese knife. Laminated steel. Now, this is a mild steel, stainless steel lamination. So you got stainless steel, nice and shiny, stays relatively clean on the outside, but you got a mild steel core. So very, very nice knife. That would clean up and sharpen up brilliantly. That is a nice mortising chisel. I'm running out of room here. Well, I've filled the GoPro out. I'll just give you an overview of what we got out of that last little bit. Whole stack of Kana blades and chip breakers, just those, just the blades. Some toothing, grooving, moulding planes, a hollowing plane. This looks like possibly a scrub plane, the way it's got this camber. But that is that's quite the haul. The way I run giveaways like this is that I give something away every order of magnitude of views. So there's a giveaway at 10 views, there's a giveaway at 100 views. Every time a 0 is added, I'll give something away. And for you to be one of the people who get something, you've got to be a subscriber and you've got to have left a relevant comment. And then when we clock over another 0 in the views, I draw someone's name. So if you're the very first commenter, you're in a really, really good position to get something. If you've left a comment by the time we clock over to 100 views, generally that's like 5 or 6 people, maybe 10 comments before we get to 100 views. So that's a really good chance. But even 5 years from now, when there may be a lot more views on this video, still a chance you can win something. You just got to let me know that it's clocked over, and I can look back and then pick a winner and go from there. So I'm now going to rush to put these away because I'm leaving for India tomorrow, and try and make some sense of everything, and I'll catch you guys online. This is gorgeous. Oh, and the other thing that you can put in the comments is there anything in particular that you want to see restored? Like anything at all? Anything that would, needs to be made ready so it could be used? Like anything. Let me know, and I'll see what I can do.